Welcome back to the Grand Slam channel. Today is Wednesday, May 14. We got a full slate of MLB with two double headers being made up today. So we got a total of 17 MLB games. Obviously, we got two NBA games as well. Quick recap of yesterday. Tacos went 2 of 3. Of course, my Taco Tuesday curse continues for Tuesdays. I took the only taco that did not hit. Hopefully you guys took the other tacos and hit and paired up. Hopefully you guys did hit, but unfortunately my bad luck for Tuesday still continues. We move on to today. Hopefully we can get some green slips. I did hit a big slip on underdog yesterday. So hopefully we can do the same again with the promotions that they're running. Make sure you check other platforms. Shop around. There's promotions pretty much daily now, especially Sleeper, Chalkboard, and Underdog. But let's get started for today. Let's head on over to MLB first, since we do have the biggest slate on tab. Keep reminder, WNBA returns Friday. I will have a whole separate video out for that. WNBA is more consistent than NBA, especially this season for NBA, which was been inconsistent. But with WNBA in the mix and the summer long for MLB, should be a good summer with NBA coming to a close. But let's get started for MLB. First one I'm going to be going with pitcher strikeouts. Let's head on over to the games for the later times. Obviously, we already have games that have started or about to start. We got a couple aces going today. We got Schoolball, of course. Not sure that game's about to start. This is afternoon game, so you can take Schoolball's Gobby. And his lower Gobby is at 5.5. Going against Boston, I do have him projected going over. Had a monster game against the Rangers at 12 strikeouts. As you can see, the past 5, he averages about 8 strikeouts a game. Definitely taking Schoolball in this matchup against the Red Sox. I don't think he's going to get double digits against the Red Sox, but I do think he's going to clear his Gobby line. You have another option at 6.5. Next up, we're going to go with is Yamamoto, and that's probably my favorite one for the pitchers today. He is at an even 6, got some push equity. Going against Athletics, Athletics do strike it a lot, but they are a potent offense. Landon Knack, basically still a rookie, struck out 8 Athletics yesterday. Obviously Yamamoto is more seasoned, so at 6, good value here. I think it's going to get bumped to 6.5, so I think Yamamoto should be in play. Gunnar might be a surprising pick. 4 strikeouts against the Dodgers, had 7 against Miami, 3 against Seattle. Obviously, he's making his 3rd start. This might be a sleeper one, though. Dodgers are not at full strain as far as offense. They do have a couple players out with Edman and Teoscar. So at 4 strikeouts, this might be a sleeper option. So you might want to target maybe one of his Gobbies at 2.5. He does have high strikeout potential, but he is a rookie making his 3rd start against a good offense in the Dodgers. Let's head on over to pitcher fantasy score. Obviously, yesterday we hit it on the button with Jose Soriano. But today, Schoolball, 43.5, a little bit too high. Usually should be at 40, in the 40 range. Obviously, at 64 against Texas. That's because of the strikeouts. But for today, probably Yamamoto at 36.5. But I prefer his strikeouts. Lorenzen at 26.5. That's not bad. And they got Patrick Corbin against the Rockies at 29 points. That's probably the highest I've seen him in a long time. The player that I do like is Clay Holmes, but unfortunately, PrizePicks does not have Clay Holmes. Jordan Hicks at 23.5. This might be an under here against the Diamondbacks. Let's head on over to hits allowed, see if we can find any value. A lot of the pitchers that I do like on slate PrizePicks does not, they don't have the lines up. Obviously that's by design. But check on other platforms like Gunnar. What we got? Logan Henderson. They don't have any of his strikeouts line here on PrizePicks. They don't have Clay Holmes pitcher fantasy score. They do have Logan Harrison's pitcher strikeouts. They don't have his fantasy score. But this game's about to start, so we might just avoid that. Target one of the hitters today. That's going to be Manny Machado. He's probably my favorite hitter on the slate today. Obviously, you got Aaron Judge as well. Hits very well in the pitching matchup today. But Manny Machado going against Kyle Hendricks from the Angels today. He has over 400 average against him. So definitely taking Manny Machado 0.5. Hitter fantasy scores in play. He does have a 13-game hitting streak. So got to have Manny Machado in there, especially with the pitching matchup. Hits the pitcher well. Everything's in play for Manny. I'm just going to stick to a 0.5 fantasy score. So let's head on over back to pitching outs. See if we find any value. Big slate today. Huge slate. 17 games. Kyle Hendricks at 15.5. This might be an under here. He only went over against Detroit. Yeah, definitely taking Kyle Hendricks to go under. Let me check DG Fantasy. Yep, does have him at 52.8% hit rate to go under against the Padres. So I'll be taking the under on Kyle Hendricks. Let's head on over to NBA. So hopefully you guys can mix and match from these props here. Jason Tatum is out, so as you can see, Derek White and Jaylen Brown are the most popular plays, and rightfully so. These two guys, if they stand a chance and extend the series, it's going to be between these two guys. So anything's in play between these two guys. Jaylen Brown, Derek White, those are the two-goal options. I'm going to take my sleeper once again, and that is Peyton Pritchard. I am going to be taking Derek White and Jaylen Brown, but I think Peyton is the option here. He should step up with Jason Tatum's absent. 14 points, so he did get bumped. It was at 12.5 last night, up to 14. PRA at 20.5, solid. He's only gone over once, but obviously Tatum is out. So for Peyton, I'm most likely going to be targeting his gobby points. Jaylen Brown, I think I'm going to stick to his fantasy score or his rebounds and assists. There's going to be a lot of rebound opportunities with Tatum out. So I'm just going to go straight to his fantasy score. He hasn't gone over his fantasy score yet. This is the time to do so. Tatum is out. So Jaylen Brown and then Derek White. What I've been usually be taking is his PRA. Up to 30 now. Most likely targeting his 24.5 PRA. Next up is Mitchell Robinson. Last time we took him, we took his rebounds and assists. Cash flows, we got him at 6.5. Now he's at 7.5. So most likely to be targeting. Unfortunately, PricePicks does not have a rebounds and assist gobby. So his rebounds might be the best play here. His regular line on rebounds is at 7.5. They do not have a regular line for his rebounds. It should be at 6.5 or 7.5. So they don't have a regular line on PricePicks. Of course they do not. So probably just go with this higher. And as you can see, Jaylen Brown just got bumped. 41.5. Still like it. I'm still going to take it. He's going to have a monster game. I have him in the mid-40s up to 50. But as you can see, people are thinking the same way I am thinking as far as Jaylen Brown having a big game. So Mitchell Robinson does not have a rebound regular line here on PricePicks. So check other platforms. Should be at 6.5. So most likely I'll just pivot into his rebounds and assists at 7.5. But his line should be at 6.5. So you can take his 5.5 if you wish to do so. But definitely going to have some Mitchell Robinson in my slip. Next up, Dante DiVincenzo. PRA 14.5, too low for him. See him going over. I do think the Timberwolves close out the Warriors today. And I'm going to take my wagon. Julius Randle, points. Been averaging more than 20 points in this series. He's at 22, so he did get bumped. Was at 21.5. I do see them closing him out. So Julius Randle. One sneaky pick that I like to mention, and that is Alexander Walker. If they do have a big lead, if it does become a blowout, Walker should get plenty of minutes off the bench. He's been getting a lot of minutes off the bench. He can be one of those sneaky picks, such like Peyton Pritchard. His line is at 5.5. Had 13 points, 20, 10. I mean, but these are the top picks for NBA. Combination of these guys. So mix and match, pick your favorite. Gave you 6 for NBA, 6 for MLB. You guys can mix and match and pick your favorites, or you can just always go with their gobbies. Mix and match. Good luck. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Appreciate the support, and see you guys in the next one.